Good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? It's weekend again. It's awesome. Welcome. Who do I see in the chat? Okay, let me say hi to first people in the chat. Welcome, Car Connolly, Adel Stimpak, Victor Fontes, Michael Yost, Frodo Baggings, Mr. Rancid, Garamay, Ran Erez, Sheep Bally, Loco FKG Cobra, Spiteful Angel, Radrub, Grim Reaper So, Ozis, JSG, Mark Roberts, RHPS, Mr. Anderson, Genki Girl, PDM57, Wedunica, Radrub, Andrew Gonzalez, Alufool, Mookie Wilson, Super Go Getter, Adefion Jack, I already read. Riza Mirtoski, Scratini, Mr. Kill Jr., 538, T-Duck, TFE Archive, NA, The Arena Sensor, Ink, Slinger, Over Encumbered Man, NA, Tonya, Arpan Basu, and Rick, Jaramillo. Welcome, everyone. And look what I have. Finally, I got a sample of my merch. Unfortunately, I did order some shirts too, but I did receive only the hoodie first, so it does look like they ship separately. I did not know that, but I will wait for my t-shirts too. Look how cool it is. Okay, I need to move away a little bit. Can you see May the Shell be with you? And there is a back too. Okay, how do I show you that? I need to stand up and move around. Oh. Can you see it? How do I show you the back? Maybe I sit like in here. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Maybe? Can you see it? Was it visible? It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm really happy how it turned out as a merch. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. I know it's more expensive to make a merch that is printed both sides, but I have a cheaper ones, which is just a t-shirt with print on front if you want. So yeah, so wherever you see higher price, it's usually printed on both sides. When you go on my merch shop and you have previews, so you can see if it's printed on both sides or just front. Yeah, super mutated angry turtle is there in Morgantown Airport. That's what's on the back. Turtle in Morgantown Airport, and on the front is May the Shell be with you, and mutated turtle holding a plasma cutter. So yeah, those are there in the shop. Welcome everyone else who's joining us right now. So that was my self-advertising as well. Shout out to the artist. Oh, what was the name? Let me open the Twitter. What was the exact name? I did post when this merge dropped on the X, when I did receive all the art. Let me check the name so I don't. Zenith Zen, that's the first. Okay, I will share it in the chat if you are interested. Amazing artist for post-apocalyptic stuff. How do I share? How do I share the social media? Share, copy link to profile. Got it. That's the link. Zenith Zen. A lot of cool post-apocalyptic art, Fallout themed and stuff there. So I'm really happy I was able to find this person to design art for my merch. Now I finally have a proper merch that looks really cool. And I think it looks really cool even if you have no idea what is on the merch. It's just amazing graphics, so there it is. And yes, today there was a hotfix. Back on the topic of Fallout, there was a hotfix that's supposed to improve stability of expeditions. Hopefully it works. Of course, because it just happened, I don't know if it worked or not. There was no patch notes, as there shouldn't be any changes. It should be only a hotfix. Okay, I will check if there is any article. Before we go to Ask the Turtle section, I will check if there is any official news. Okay, it only says that there was a hotfix, and hotfix went smoothly, and then the server has been reopened, so that took less than 2 hours total for this hotfix. Now, on the follow.com, do we have any article? Let me check, and if there is any, we'll read it. But there is none, okay. After the Atomic Shop update, there was no article, so we can head to Ask the Turtle section, and I can answer your questions, whatever those questions are. It was small update, that was a hotfix. It shouldn't include any changes apart from stability fixes. At least based on communication from Bethesda. If you do encounter any surprising changes, of course let me know, and I will investigate. That's always the case. Now, Ask the Turtle section on Discord. Let me head in there. We'll just open it and we'll be there. Okay, I think that was the last question last time. Let me change the camera. Oh, not that. Display capture. There we go. So first is Gigawatt. Was the armor set bonus changed in this update? Don't seem to get the bonus with 4 pieces of scout with the mask equipped. Yes, they removed the keyword from the mask. As Gilpo is saying, it is confirmed. They nerfed the best armor strategy, which was 4 pieces of covert scout and 1 piece of secret service, which was a jetpack torso. No longer possible if you want it to count as a set, which is very disappointing for me. I'm not happy with this change. Like, that was the thing needed fixing. Oh, come on, Bethesda. Why fixing purely stuff that's good and fun? Will, does anything affect whether an Enclave box mod will appear in a vendor list? After the update, the very first one I checked had an align auto mod. Server hop a dozen times after that and nothing. Curious if the item counter or similar is involved in a calculation for the vendor list. I don't think there is item count, but when you are server hopping, you need to keep in mind it's very likely to hop back on the same server. So if you return to the same server, you will not see anything new. And I'm pretty sure with those vendors, I'm not sure if those mods are shared and someone buys it and it disappears, or can everyone buy it. Apart from the fact those are rare. The Enclave mods at vendors are rare to start with. And Gilpo is confirming it's random. But I would need to test if it's like one person grabs it and no one else can, or is it visible for everyone? If it's visible for everyone, we could just hunt together, and whoever will find one will let everyone else know, and everyone can join the server and grab it this way. I don't know. Check Strangler power armor after update. Does not show poison damage, and description is T45. Yeah, I noticed this description saying T45 for some reason. Poison damage still does apply to hit poison, but the area poison, the aura of poison seems to be still broken, but it's not from this patch. It was broken before too, so it's still broken. And on hit poison does apply, but I don't know if it's just description on what has happened. Something definitely in description is wrong now. Frin. Hey Turtle. There are new plans at the Gilman Lumber Mill vendor. One is for weapons. It supposedly includes Voltec paints for 10 mil, pump, action, combat rifle and fixer, baseball bat, hunting rifle, maybe investigate if there are any more and what the other plans are and make a video. I do have those plans. Yeah, they are there. I was reporting about those plans back from public test server, and they did indeed add them. There are some plans for a backpack too. There are some skins and all those weapons. There's several weapon skins. Yeah, it's all there and very cheap for caps. Next, G. Hey ET, any chance we could get a Ship Squad and Warglaive review comparison video? I feel like those are forgotten weapons, especially the Ship Squad stuff. Maybe something has changed with them since they came out. It's a little bit could have possibly changed, as you can boost the dot, but it will not be significant difference. There was no significant change. Although running melee is way easier. I need to do a guide how to quickly craft a lot of melee buff, as now you can boost your damage by 200% with single food item for 1 hour. So if you put a bunch to the freezer, your melee damage is generally high, insanely high all the time. Amazing Pigman. You're right, okay. That's not a question. Grey Ghost plays. Hey all, I was wandering around Heaven Church when I heard what sounded like an owl hooting, and sure enough I went to the roof and found owl hopping around. I server hop a couple of times and it reliably spawned for me, and was curious if anyone could verify on their end. Yes, that's a fixed spawn added, Frin is saying, added August 2021. Wasn't it 2022? Maybe the time flies. I was thinking that was last year. Maybe it's already over 2 years. But it was added. It was additional spawns added. Before that, there was only one spawn in a cave and usually killed by a critter. So very unreliable. Now it's on the church. Next, hey Turtle, how would you feel about an offshoot Fallout game, not a main series game, where it's Battlefield ESC, Escape, with customizable classes and different game modes? Personally, I think it sounds like a grand time, but I've had mixed reviews from my friends, so I would like to hear your opinion. Battlefield classes like Battle Royale? I'm not sure what you are trying to do. Okay, the Fallout offshoot game of any kind would be fun. Even Nuclear Winter was fun, if not the fact that it was too easy to cheat. If they would figure out how to make it harder to cheat, it would work for sure. It was working well on consoles. I'm not sure what we are going for. Battlefield with customizable classes. That doesn't tell me much. Baku. Hi, Angry Turtle. How, now that so many legendary weapon pairs got changed or adjusted, I'm wondering if older builds or perks are still viable options, particularly junkie builds. What happened to Junkies? Still worth it? Is it strong or worse now? Options and build ideas for both full and low health. What's the best combination and is worth trading it or donating, or should it scrap for scripts straight ahead? Thank you ahead for your answer and opinion. So, not really as much change about prefixes and legendary effects. They have been a little changes. The biggest change for Junkies was that only addictions that you are actively suffering side effects from do count for damage bonus. So you need to suffer 5 withdrawal effects. So 5 addictions is no longer enough. It needs to be 5 withdrawal effects. And Junkies is not as great because aristocrats can give you the same without side effects. You just need 30k caps, which is generally easier for people to maintain than addictions. But apart from that, nothing changed for full health. Anti-armor, Junkies, aristocrats are still the best for the second star, faster fire rate, or if it's VATS build, VATS hit chance, or VATS crit damage. So it's not changed. It's the same. About the same. There was slight changes to those legendary effects, not significant. Next question, about ammunition. Specifically the Fixer and Elder's Mark. Is it worth the expense and the materials to upgrade to Ultra Sight 45? Or am I just about as good but saving a lot of material by sticking with regular 45 ammo? Can Elder's Mark even have Ultra Sight? No, Elder's Mark you cannot really do it because on Elder's Mark you need armor piercing receiver that is better. So Elder's Mark is a no. On the Fixer, if you fight Scorch and Scorch Beast, Yes, especially after the buff to Prime. I need to cover that in the video too. The Prime is more powerful versus Scorch than it was. I just ran out of flux and I've got 200,000 bullets in my ammo container, but I will run out sooner than you think. You can't really run it so easily, as you can farm this ammo relatively easy in daily ops, and if not in daily ops, ammo containers. You can farm a lot of ammo for free. I need to update my ammo container guide, as they added so many new ammo containers in latest patch. Someone on the Twitch livestream pointed that to me. I forgot who was that. But on the Twitch, when I was streaming, that there is way more ammo containers now, accumulation. So you can visit like 30 ammo containers, grab it all. That's a lot of ammo. Angry Panda. Do you think Circuit Breaker pistol is better than 10mm pistol, considering the fact you cannot change the legendaries on the Circuit Breaker? It depends. If you want to use 10mm pistol as a single shot, Circuit Breaker is better, but if you are using auto on 10mm pistol, the 10mm pistol will put higher DPS. So Circuit Breaker is the best without ammo. True Grit. Hello again, friend. I've been enjoying watching you your take on the new Scoreboard gameplay over on Twitch. I must say it has been incredibly helpful watching how you do each challenge. I did notice something intriguing during your recent Twitch streams, particularly when you are tackling the new Scoreboard. It seems you don't opt for rerolls or on any of the daily challenges. This piqued my curiosity. Are there any daily challenges you feel aren't worth the effort and might be better off rerolls? For instance, I often find myself rerolling tasks like sell Swamp Tofu to an NPC, since Swamp Tofu is a rare drop from Strangler Pots. Would love to hear your thoughts on this strategy. Yeah, definitely. Like, if there is something you know you will not be able to do, I do recommend to reroll it. If you have free reroller, especially. Buying rerollers, not worth it. You will spend more atoms than you get points in exchange. If you want to spend atoms, spend them on straight up leveling up the scoreboard, not on rerollers. If you have free one, reroll, but only the one you cannot complete about dailies. If you want to try and get epic challenge, it's only worth it on weeklies, as there is more extra points if you roll epic. But apart from that, yeah, reroller is not very useful outside of rerolling like once a day for free. So that's my opinion. Yes, there is a new merge. It's not really a question. It's just confirmation what you can see on the camera. Yep. That's the new merch available on the store that should be linked. Let me check. Is it a link in the description? Yes, it is. angryturtleshop4thwall.com. In case you cannot find it, I can link the shop again in the chat. That's the shop. That's the shop with the merch. Okay. I'm back in the chat now, by the way. Back in the chat. Yeah, the AP refresh on armor is no longer needed. Company T covers that even if you are a carnivore, because it's a T. So every T works on carnivores, even if it's plant-based. The thing that will not happen, you will not get a bonus, you will get a default value, but default value for AP refresh from Company T is 10% of your total AP every second. So in worst case scenario, if you don't have any other AP refresh and you are a carnivore, your full AP bar will refresh in about 10 seconds, which is already fast. But probably you have something, like the base default AP region adds up to it, so it's always less than 10 seconds. And if you are a herbivore, it goes up to 25% per second, which is, quick calculation, 4 seconds to refill entire bar. I probably should do a video about those two items, like the freezer and company tea and the coffee. So, the followed trinity. Oh, I should probably call it that. they follow resource trinity: freezer, company tea maker, and coffee maker, as those have total different use cases and work in tandem. So yeah, that's what you always want to aim for. Have a coffee, of course. Coffee can be replaced with a slice of cake. If you have cake producer, it works the same, just can spoil. So that's a downside. But it heals too. So the birthday cakes, the item that we have free for 5th anniversary of Fallout. Unfortunately, if you miss it, I don't know when he will be back. But birthday cake, company tea, combined with the freezer, amazing combo. Hello everyone else who's joining us in here. And there are new locations too that you can visit on the map that were not in the patch notes, not announced anywhere, but suddenly appeared in Fallout 76 map. So I need to cover that as well. And I'm doing good. Thank you, Firespark. Oh, so far the game didn't crash for you for in tax evasion you are testing after the update drop. That's a good news. Maybe it's fixed. Yeah, I know it feels weird using company tea on carnivore, but it's the best, even if you are carnivore. It's the best AP refresh ever. So it works with carnivore and works with herbivore, as I said. With herbivore, it just works even better. So company tea with herbivore. Imagine, I will probably should showcase how to boost it to the maximum. If you combine company tea, herbivore mutation, teammates, strength in number perk, and on top of that, if you add live and laugh, oh, which one was it, 3 or 5? The one that boosts plant-based food effect, you will get insane AP regen. It's about 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds for a full bar from 0 to full. That's instant. I would say that's almost instant. So that's how much company tea can boost your AP refresh. Yeah, the cookie jar is no longer necessary, as cookie jar basically is producing AP regen items that are worse than company tea. But I still keep it in my camp. When the Holiday Scorch event will start, oh, I don't remember, but it was posted. Let me pull the calendar for you all, and I will show you on the screen. Let me just pull the calendar. We can talk a little bit about the calendar. Okay, I found it. I don't know why it's not higher resolution. Maybe I found the wrong one, but it will be visible. So that's the calendar. We are in the Atlantic City update December. So now, what is 15 today? So we have Gold Rush and Double Mutations weekend. So nothing special for me as I'm capped at gold, but Double Mutations are cool. Then Holiday Scorch event start on Monday, it's looked like it, or later. No, 19, that's not Monday. That's Tuesday. I need to open my actual calendar. Tuesday. So Holiday Scorch and Santatrons. Therefore, Santatrons will start bringing presents after reset on Tuesday. So check my old guide how to place multitude of Santatrons. Should I even refresh it? The same guide just for people to find it, like record it all over again? Maybe I should. I don't know if I can add any more than it's already there, but maybe. And include all the new rewards. There will be new rewards too that I will unlock thanks to Santatrons, probably on day 1. After the Atom Shop refresh, just grind it, or day later. But I will get those Scorch event resources. The double score and experience is December 21st, so next weekend. It's double score and experience. That's a lot. Like that combined, farming Westek. I hope they didn't patch out Westek. If Westek works like always does, you can finish Scoreboard next weekend easily. Then script surplus at the end of December. And script surplus I really need a lot. I have so much scripts since they changed legendary. Like 3 stars are dropping 3-star loot, plus expeditions are dropping 6 legendary items every 6 minutes. It's insanity. I have way more script than I can ever scrap. Or script. Did you script legendary or scrap legendary for script? Which one is it? How do you supposed to say it? Do I go to script legendary for script, or do I go to scrap legendary for script, or am I going to sell legendary items for script? Which one is correct? Script and scrap are 2 similar words. And about the second part of Atlantic City, it's already on the map. It's March, America's Playground Update Season 16. So that's second part of Atlantic City. That's the part with the quest line. We don't have yet exact date, but it looks like it will be beginning of the March. So that's what we know so far. That's what we know. And there is Burning Love Challenge event for January, end of January, beginning of February. That's for a pink week celebrations. No, how is it called? Valentine's Day. So that's the event. And that's probably everything worth mentioning. Back to the chat. Yeah, the Enclave mods, the best place to look for is Watoga, but everyone else is looking there. So I don't know if everyone can purchase it from the vendor or only one person per server. I don't know that. The best armor for the full health commando sneak build is Overeaters or Vanguard. I would say Overeaters, unless you want to be more sneaky than Chameleon. And wait, if I'm not mistaken, I need to retest that, but several patches ago they changed Sentinel to work while crouched. So Sentinel will be a perfect match if it's still working like that. I need to test a full set of Sentinel to see if it's working when crouched. That would be the most powerful if it works. But if not that, then I would personally go for Overeaters, although in case of full health, Vanguard is not much worse. It depends what amount of armor you are starting with. If you are using Cover Scout full set, then Vanguard will be good, as Covered Scout is not crazy high in resistance. If you are attempting to sneak in full set of Secret Service, so you already have high resistance, and you only need to improve your sneakiness or overall damage mitigation. Yeah, it was not mentioned in the patch that loose enclave mods are available. On top of that, I'm pretty sure they added some of the loose enclave mods to event drops in Cranberry Bog and the Mire. What is faster? Santatrons are the fastest for present. That's already confirmed. Even if you do collision cores for farming Scourge, it's not faster. As you can place, what is it, like 20 workshops, 20 Santatrons, one in your camp. And then after you place them, you can still hop fissure sites for Scourge if you want to farm them. Santatrons are absolutely insane in bringing presents. I was doing that every year and streaming it. It is crazy how much presents you get from a private server with Santatrons. Do I ever plan on continuing PvP series? I wanted to, but Bethesda really discouraged me. Every patch makes PvP worse than previous one. To the point that on last stream I wanted to test Circuit Breaker in PvP, and I was not able to find one person that wanted to test it with me. No one had. No one had a damage. Like, everyone was running pacifist on. So there is like barely anyone doing PvP anymore. Best camp for damage. Yeah, they no longer stack. So if you are using VATS Overdrive and you run Overdrive only. If you are not using VATS, it's Psychotats or Psychobuff. Yeah, double shadowed covered scout armor is perfect for stealth. Oh, Luzank is saying vendor lists are player-specific instance with exceptions of stuff that is sold to the vendor by players. Okay, so everyone can purchase from a vendor, so that's good. Okay, that's good news. Oh, Julia Moss, thank you a lot for joining Turtle's army, and may the shell be with you. Like my merch says. May the shell be with you. That's here as well. Firespark saying, I have Secret Service, how do I get the most out of it? The most out of Secret Service armor, put Buttressed mod on it, ultra light on your limbs, jetpack on your chest piece. You golden. You golden with this setup. Does the Slugbuster count as Enclave weapon? It does not. Slugbuster is a plasma gun. Enclave plasma gun is a separate weapon. So for Slugbuster, if you want to modify it, you need to craft or purchase a lot of plasma guns and scrap them. Santatrons during the holiday event give you presents. You have plans inside those presents. Santatrons will bring a lot of presents, quite often, small, regular, and large, all of it. Who destroy every assassin PvP players? I don't know if I get the context, Monterek. Thank you, Julia Moss. I appreciate your support. Oh, sell legendaries for script because it completes a sell challenge. Okay, yeah, you're right. It completes. If there is a challenge to sell 5 weapons, turning them for script will count. So it's selling. Okay. Good one. Good one. Good explanation, Dusty Jean. If you scrap your non-legendary Enclave Plasma Guns, you will not unlock anything. Enclave Plasma Guns do not unlock mods from scrapping, only regular Plasma Gun. Every Plasma Gun can be equipped with a Drain Battery effect. That's a mod. That's a capacitor mod. But it's not super useful. Unless in PvP you want to be annoying for other players and drain, instead of killing them, drain their fusion cores. Is Bloody 25-25 auto grenade launcher good? No. It's much worse than 2-shot 25-25. Like, the Nuka launcher, it's not regular grenade launcher. The Nuka launcher has twice the fire rate of auto grenade launcher. But with 2-shot 25-25 auto grenade launcher, you can have the same damage per shot. You will just shoot a little bit slower. As Nuka Launcher is closer to 100% extra fire rate, not just 25. It's a hidden effect on it. So Nuka Launcher, nothing can match a Nuka Launcher, but two-shot 25 auto grenade launcher can get relatively close. And you'll save ammo, as you will fire slower. What? How are you feeling weak in your Union power armor? That's not possible. There is a lot of resistance. Are you bloodied build? Are you using emergency protocols? Like, you have 3 poison resistance and a lot of other resistances on it. I don't know how you could feel weak in Union. That's my daily driver. I have hard time. If I even want to die, I need to jump into the fissure side. Vintage water cooler is a rare drop, and is it from the Holiday Scourge? Probably. So it is a rare drop, but you can farm so many presents from Santatrons that it's not hard to get it. We should be able to pick up Union power armor, but I don't know if they fixed that already. Hello there, Mr. Nimbus. And the final questions before we'll be heading for a member hangout. Let me know. So I covered what is coming and what's going on in Fallout. The patch was completed, so everyone can jump in and play, so I will be playing too with Turtle Army members. But I'm free to answer 1 or 2 more questions if you have any. X01 is a good power armor. It's recently bugged that do not protect you from rats in the nuke zone. I don't know if that was part of the hotfix to fix that or not. Coffee or tea? Coffee now. But I drink both. I drink tea and coffee, just not at the same time. But I need coffee more. Coffee gives you energy in the morning. You weaker in power armor than without? Oh, that's odd. Unless your regular armor is god roll. I am planning to do a build with the dragon. I'm collecting weightless dragons for that. I almost have all the dragons that I need for the build. How do you get the Nuka Zapper weaponized? Oh, you need to buy a plan from rewards for weaponized. Should be plan in the terminal that use arcade points to purchase. Oh, theory says that only duped armors lack the radiation resist? Okay, interesting. I don't have any duped armors, so my armors work. Oh, I have excavator that was gifted to me. I didn't try it. I need to take this excavator to see if that's true. I only need weightless dragons because I have no room for regular dragons. Oh, Madman Froggy, thank you a lot for joining Turtle's army. Welcome, and may the shell be with you, Froggy. Welcome. And now we can hang out on the second stream for members. So we are heading for a member hangout. Everyone else, thank you very much for being here. And I hope you can join us tomorrow on the regular, longer live stream, Saturday evening, when we play some more Fallout 76. And now I wish you all amazing weekend. good adventures in Atlantic City, and see you soon. Turtle out. Bye!